Hey peeps, I want to talk to you about something that I stumbled over like I do most things yesterday, and of all things it was right under my nose all my life. That was just me being earnest. So here it is, about earnestness, being more than you'll ever know, with much thanks to Al Cooper and Blood, Sweat, and Tears for more they'll never know. I was talking to a new acquaintance and was answering his question about how I came to my present personal and world view. After giving some anecdotal examples of why I believe I've been so uncannily and timely fortunate, if not for some religiously moral virtue, it finally dawned on me, like that morning sun breaking the horizon. It was my naivete earnestness. In the devoted earnestness of my naivete about people and the ways of life, I have found favor with some intervening entity who would not let me be succumbed by the ways of the world. As the world would frame it, my actions were my prayer of doxology. Yet this doxology was the beginning of what I know, for another rant, as a protocosmic being, the organic feralness. It would prove, this earnestness would prove to have little to do with the extractions of the sectarian deists and their theologies. So from this realization that it was the earnestness of a commitment and the dedication of my actions that I made the connection to the Blood, Sweat, and Tears song that had been going through my head for the past several days, and it gave meaning to why it had been there and the reason for its advent and visitation to my conscience, or consciousness, both I guess. And of all due apologies to Al Cooper, let me give you the song. If I ever leave you, dun 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 dun, you can say I told you so, dun 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 dun. And if I ever hurt you, babe, dun 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 dun, you know I hurt myself as well, dun 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 dun. Is that any way for a man to carry on? Do you think he wants his little loved one gone? I love you, babe, more than you'll ever know, more than you'll ever know. Like I said, sorry about that, Al, but that song, typifies what earnestness meant to me. It's a feeling of more than the other person will ever know, because it is that commitment. And just me having that sincerity of purpose to those external persons and things to whom I was giving my physical and emotional service and devotion had graced me with dispensations. And those dispensations were for me being there, emotionally as well as physically, in the earnestness, though possible, naivete of my commitment to my word and the honor of my soul, through which these intervening forces had graciousness towards me. And this is what I was talking to you about. The earnestness of being there. And that being there was, how do you say? Wait a minute. And that naivete carried me through a lot of things. As a kid, just having notions that something just wasn't logical, as I had been trained to think by my father. And then going all the way through believing in the system, till it came to it where I saw myself having to give myself up to something I really didn't believe in, but for the sake of being a quote-unquote patriot, I did. I've been realizing in that how there was a bond to be made with a lot of people, whether my basic training or later at Fort Lee, and then even later than that at Fort Dix. And then, just being that clueless, wise ass, no better than Wile E. Coyote, thinking I got it figured out, but always running out of Acme products to get me over, but I thought were going to get me over. And finally giving the big clue of the visitation, which says it's beyond you, and anything that you think that is about you is about something else, even broader than your plans and designs. But still needing to be dragged, kicking and screaming through all kinds of trials and tribulations, till finally I could see the light at the end of a tunnel in 2009, when I said, oh yeah, this is it, I'm getting ready to do it. And then just realizing that spiritual thing that I got to do as a drill, that's sort of merciless and sort of dark as far as where my humanism used to be, but this is how the way it's going to be, because I'm still me, that innocent kid inside, who loves you more in my earnestness than anybody will ever know, just more than you or anybody will ever know. That's how it is. Okay, ending this, that's how it is today.